Noah? Hey, I didn't know Noah was gonna be a dad. I can't believe this. That is ridiculous.
Alright, time for another youth group. My back kind of hurts today.
Did you hear that Noah's gonna be a dad? I did.
I didn't know Noah's gonna be a dad.
It's a reminder to them that God always helps them in their battles, which is a really wonderful thing for us to remember. And what else is awesome is that, did you know Noah is going to be a dad?
No. So word on the street is Noah is a dad. Now I hang out with Noah almost every day, so I'm a little skeptical. I'm going to tackle this like a detective would. I want to know who was actually there when the idea of Noah being a dad actually started. Do all the stories line up? Do they corroborate with each other? Is the information accurate? And if those saying that Noah is a dad would have any personal gain or bias to say that. When we look at everyone making the claim Noah is a dad, we have people who are playing basketball and saw Noah drive up in a dad car. We have people at game night seeing Noah behave very dad-like. And we see the news announced at Bible study when people were celebrating and rejoicing that claim. And now that we know the groups of people sharing the news, we do see that the story they share is pretty much the same, but there are some differences. Some people are saying that Noah is a dad, and others are saying that he will be a dad. But they do have the common similarity that there is a baby coming and Noah is the father. So sure, the story might be the same, but is it accurate? Does this line up with Noah's character? Could we and have we talked to close family and friends to see if the news is true? And if we really wanted to be thorough, we could ask the people at Bible study where they heard the news from, and ask the people at game night who they heard the news from. And then interview the people playing basketball and see where they heard it from. We were actually able to follow the chain of custody of this story and claim from the study group to game night, even to the basketball courts. And we were actually able to find the original source where the news came from about Noah being a dad. So we sat down with this person, and they were willing to give us a quick interview about this case.
So we're like gonna blur my face and like change my name and voice and all that stuff, right? You know, I don't want them to know it was me. So I remember seeing Noah drive up in a total dad car. I think it was like a Suburban or something like that. We were playing basketball, and I just blurted it out. I can't believe Noah's gonna be a dad. I didn't think anybody was gonna take it seriously or anything. I thought we all, would have a good time, laugh, poke fun at the guy, that kind of stuff. So we're good, right? He's not gonna find out it was me. I'm good to go and everything. All right, cool.
Now, using the same detective method we used with Noah's situation, we can apply them to Jesus and if he actually raised from the dead. We can ask, were the people who said he rose from the dead actually there? Are they all telling the same story? Were they accurate? Would they have any reason to make this all up? Jesus first appeared to Mary Magdalene, which was a big deal because she was a woman. And women in the culture and time didn't have a lot of pull. If you were going to make up a story of a guy coming back from the dead, you wouldn't have the first eyewitness be someone who others wouldn't listen to. Then you have James, the half-brother of Jesus, who was a skeptic the entire time during Jesus' ministry. And let me ask you this, what would it take for you to believe your brother or sister was the Son of God? After the resurrection, we find James calling Jesus his Lord and Savior. Then you have a Christian killer, this guy named Saul, who after having an encounter with Jesus, changed his name to Paul. He was on his way to put more Christians in jail when he had a run-in with Jesus and went from trying to kill Christians to becoming one himself. Every single one of the people who witnessed Jesus die and rise from the dead told the same story. When they talked to people, they talked not about what they believed about Jesus, but what they saw. They saw Jesus crucified, buried, and then 3 days later walk out of that grave. Now, a lot of people can go along with the lie if they get something out of it. But what did the people claiming Jesus died and rose again get out of it? For a lot of them, the only reward they got was death. James, the brother of Jesus, was stoned. Paul, Christian killer, was beheaded. And Peter, one of Jesus' closest friends, was crucified, but upside down, because he didn't find himself worthy enough to be crucified the same way as Jesus. None gained money or power. And again, a lot of people will do something because they believe in something. But these people gave up their lives because of something they saw. And I don't know about you guys, but can you think of something you saw that you were willing to die for?